to change the query. Now same query I am selecting, select to start from manager underscore observed output. So now it is reflected only department email. Okay, how many columns? There are 3 columns only for this. Employee number, email, salary, the department equal to 10. Up to here, any questions? Up to here, any questions? Clear, right? So very good. So this is called as a very interesting. It is very important, and most of the times you are going to use the views. Okay. Now my question is, this view is called as a simple view. If you are creating a view on a single table, is called as a simple view. So simple view. If you are creating a view on a single table, is called as a simple view. Then what is the question? If you create a view on multiple tables, it is called as a complex view. I'll discuss what is a complex view. Before going to complex view, let me add some more content on the screen, some more information I'm going to throw. So what is a simple view means? Sometimes I want to make, you know what is a simple view. Already whatever I created just now is a simple view because it is created on the single table, right? I created on the single table. Okay. Sometimes what I want to do, I want to make a views with read-only views. So as I told you, so read-only views means view can be read-only, we cannot insert or update or delete. Means any simple view can be do DML operation. Any simple view we can do DML operations. DML operations we can apply. Means you can insert or update or delete. But what happens when you insert a record into the view? Okay, so when you insert one record you are inserting into the view. So that record is not, means when you are inserting a record, as I told you, view is a window. That record is going to insert into the base table. That record is going to insert in the base table. That record is going to insert in the base table. Suppose if you are updating a view, updating on the view. So we are updating the view means one record or 10 records you are updating. Updating one record, any records you are updating means you are updating the base table. You need to remember this point. Base table only you are updating. Base table only you are updating one record. If you are updating 10 records also, base table is affecting. Okay, so we can also do delete operations also on the view, deleted. So delete on the view means where it is deleting in the base table, it is deleting. It is affecting into the base table. If you can delete one record or any record, just I'm taking an example of one record. Understand this point. So this is very, very important to understand. If you have any simple view, DML operations is possible. If you are doing insert on the view means it is inserting in the base table. If you are updating a view means it is updating in the base table as well. If you are deleting in the view means it is updating in the base table. As I told you, it is updating on the base tables. Okay, let us see. I'm taking manager 10 now. So manager 10, I'm going to insert a record. I'm going to create a new query for manager 10 like employee number, employee name, salary, department number also. These are the 3 columns and the department number equal to 10. So how do we create a query? Create or replace view manager underscore 10 as select employee number, employee name, salary, department number from employee table where department number equal to 10. I added one more extra column here. That's what I use a replace. So always is a replace. So now what happens? Already existing query was there. Now it is replacing it in a new column query. Okay, just for your interest, for easiness, I have taken one more column to show you update and insert and delete. So what I do, I write a selector start from manager underscore 10. Okay, yes, we got this output. But as I told you, if you insert a record, where it's going to insert? It's going to insert into the base table, right? Insert into, what is the view name? Insert into, view name is manager name, manager underscore 10. And what are the values I can insert? Employee number. Employee number means 88. Employee name I take from your name only. Something Rohan I can say. Rohan. And employee salary is around 900. And department equal to 10. So what I'm doing, I'm inserting a record. But where it is inserting base table only, because I taken the base table and like insert into, no one row is created. If you write a select query from the manager 10, we can see the output also. Okay, that Rohan record is available, but where it is affected means in the employee table. Let us see. In the employee table also Rohan record is available. See this is what, but we are not given the job and hire data manager commission, so the 10 values are empty only, null values. But this is the information you are given to the view that is affected in the base table. I hope you understood. Same thing can be achievable by using update also you can do, delete also you can do. Suppose I want to delete the record, Rohan record, so delete from manager 10, where employee number also you can take. Employee number equal to 88. See, you are deleting not on the table, but when you delete on the view, automatically it deletes in the employee table also. Okay. So one row is deleted. If you observe in the view, it will not be available. And if you observe in the table also, it will not be available. So this is possible. 01 is not there. Normal is there. So it is possible to simple views. But complex views, it is not possible. So this is the thing. And second one, what I want to discuss about simple views is we can make views as a read only. So I don't want to perform any operations. So DML restriction. Okay. So how to make same query? Same query I'm taking, but this time I'm going with read only. Extra one keyword we need to write with read only. Then you cannot perform any operations like insert, update, delete, any operations you cannot perform. How you restricted by using it read only? That's all. So this manager can only view the data which is at the department only. He cannot do any modification. He cannot do any operations. But earlier cases he was doing. But I have given one keyword with read only. With read only, this statement makes for him to only read only purpose. So I'm going to run. Observe here. View is created. I can select the data, no problem. Manager 10 I can select, no problem. But if you're trying to insert, so earlier case I started inserted now. Same thing I'm trying to insert. So it's going to give the error because you cannot perform a DML operations on read only basis. You kept the view as a read only. You kept the view as a read only. Means what I'm telling, if user is there for him, I kept one view as read only view. Now this view is read only. You cannot do any DML operation, but there is a base table will be there. Okay, base table. You created a view on the base table, and the user can interact with the view only for select only. He can do only select. Select only possible. And this is optional data. This view is created with read-only means you can do only selector, but you cannot do any operation. DML operations are restricted. No DML operations. Understand? Not only insert, update, delete, any operation you cannot perform. This is called as a return. Okay. Next, some views I'm going to discuss. Force views. Sometimes, see what is the view means. View purpose means there should be a base table, right? To create a view, there should be a base table. On the base table only, you are creating a view. So on the base table only, you are creating a view. On the base table only, you are creating a view. So this is a view. And this is a base table. On the base table only, you are creating a view. That is common. But without a base table, can I create a view? Not possible. Because a view cannot be created with a base table. A view cannot be created without a base table. Okay, normal, that is not possible. But by using forced views, it's forcibly we can create a view without base table also. That is called as a forced view. Then question comes, why if there is no base table, why you need to create a view? See, that's what. In real time, what happens, when the project one designing, they need some logical table. Okay, they need some table structure. Or they need some dummy table like that. Okay, for that one, what they do, they create one view for them. So they can do the work. The project development work doing, they can do the work. But once the people are confirming some tables, then they can give the table. Whatever the table is there, now we are creating a view on the base table. Then this is going to be activated without delaying their work. So that is the reason we are going to use sometimes force views. Force views are required only for project development. Okay, it is not compulsory we need to use a force view. So if there is a delay of the table, we create one temporary table, then there will not get any issues while developing the project. So that is called as a force view. Okay, not use every time force views based on requirement only we are using. But most of the times we are using read only views because my manager doesn't want to modify, but he can view. So first views means creating a view without base table are called force views. Forcefully we are creating. Okay, so let me show you. First I'm going to create a view. Create a replace view. Like I'm taking manager 30. Or I take for different name, account underscore stop something. As selector, I'll take table, right? Right now I don't have any table. I take some names here. Who is there? I take some names. Okay, I take some name. Randomly I take Chitty. So Chitty is there is no table, no? Chitty table is not there, no? So we know. How to know? I'm going for the table. I'm going to select a star from Chitty. Okay, this table is not there. Table view does not exist. But still I'm trying to create a view. So what happens? That is, I'm creating a Chitty star something. Okay, so I'm trying to create a view, but a Chitty is not available, no? So still I'm trying. What happens? Let us see. So first of all, it is saying, your table is not there. Why you are creating a view? That is what this meaning. Table or view does not exist. Okay. So what is a view? Also, I'll tell you. What is a view? Why it is asking view? Also, I'll tell you. Table, okay, no base table. But what is a view? Sometimes view is also become a base table. I discussed that one. Now what is the problem now? We cannot create a view, but it is not possible to create for our state. Because no table is available. No such table. No such table like Chitty. But I want to create a view. How to create by using a force view? Force view we can create. How to create a force view? Create or replace. You need to add one extra keyword called force. That's all. Force view and Chitty underscore staff as selected star from Chitty. Observe here. This is going to view is created with compilation error. View is created with the compilation error. Why it is called compilation error? Still table is not there. So but view is created. View is going to be created but with compilation error. When the compilation error will remove whenever you are creating a table. So whenever you are creating a table, automatically this view is become activated. Till the time this view is inactive. Okay, so disable mode. So I am going to run now. So view is created with compilation error. This is a warning. Okay, it is not error. Error means this one. It's giving the warning. View is created with compilation error. As I told you, view is created with compilation error. Come on. But this is not a valid. Means how do you know? You can check with the user underscore views. No, user underscore is a DBA table. There is a read only. What is the type? What is the view type? Okay. Type are user underscore objects. Okay, so there is a status is there, no? So we can check out the status. What is the object status? So Chitty underscore stop is object status, no? What is the status of this object? We can check out. So we can have another table called user underscore object. Select the status from user underscore objects, where object name equal to object name equal to. But you need to give it in a capital case, otherwise it will not get. So user underscore object, where object name equal to Chitty star. CHC underscore. See, status is invalid. Okay, view is there, but it is invalid mode, invalid state. How to make a valid state? If you create a Chitty table, so this becomes as a valid. Okay, how to create a table? You can create a Chitty table according to your requirement of the structure. Create a table, Chitty, and you can take as a number and B number, C value to something like that, and all you can create. Okay, whatever structure you want, you can create. Now the same structure is synced to the view. Okay, table is ready. Now if you check the status, so this is okay. We not compiled, so we need to compile the view. Compile the view. How to compile? Still, it is a alter view. We need to compile alter view. What is the view name? Alter view. Chitty underscore staff. Compile. If you compile, yes, compiled. So now view is altered. So after compilation, now the status. Let us check the status. It is become as a valid. Understand the concept? So once the table is being created, this view will become as activated. Till the time, this is the invalid state. For us in real estate, for the developers, we can use this one as a developer. So the developer can they can do the work without delaying for the table, right? Once tables get ready, this will become as a valid. Okay. So they need some name while they're working in the project. Okay, we can create a view and we can give the name of the table like that we are giving for the developers. So once the table has been ready, so this is going to be activated, and whatever structure we are creating for the GP, that is going to be synced for this view. Then what are the this view is invalid data, that becomes a valid. How it is to become valid? We need to compile. Once the table is created, we need to compile it. Earlier we got a compilation error only. Compilation error, we need to compile. How to compile? Alter view, that we name and compile. It view is altered, then you can see the status of valid. This is called as a procedure. So any questions on the procedure you can ask me. Up here, any questions? So the two explain command ones. Any question? Is it okay? Any questions? Any questions? Any question until Chitti? So do you created Chitti underscore staff? So this won't come in our tables, sir. Sorry? Now you created Chitti underscore staff as a this table, it won't come in our tables, right? It is a view now. Yeah. It is a view. So this is a temporary one. So for example, if you check in employee table, this is to take data from employee table. You select the force table, this force table won't show anywhere, right? Yes. Okay. Now we are going for the next complex. Complex view I told you. Simple view means we are creating on a single table. Complex view means we are creating on a multiple tables. That is nothing but a complex. Creating a view on more than one table is called as a complex view. And one more important note here, we cannot perform any DML operation on complex view. So that is the point. Let me create a complex view. So we know joins, right? We know inner join. Okay, select e.employee number, e.job, e.salary, e.department number, d.ini, d.location. Okay, so there are two. Okay, I'll take as a department name and d.location. So here I'm using two tables, right? Employee, inner join, dptt on e.department number equal to d.department number. Already discussed what is the chance, that type, right? So this is more than one table I'm using. And on the top, this is a select query. On top, I can create a view. Create or replace complex view CV. You can do any name you want. Then you can write as that's all. Now this query is called as a complex view query. Because why it is complex view? You are using more than one table. You are using more than one table. And we are creating this query as a view. This kind of techniques we call as a complex view. Okay, let me run. CV is created. Select a start from C underscore complex view is created. See, there are two tables data we are bringing. One is employee table data and another table data or DP table data. So we are bringing everything we are taking into the view. Yeah, we understood this concept. But we cannot perform any DML operation. Suppose you are trying to insert a data. Insert into CV values. Employee number is 7899. Employee name is, I keep my name only. Job salesman. And salary 1200 or 1000. Department name is sales. And location is Bangalore. Or I cannot do Bangalore, I can do Chicago. Okay, so what is the problem here? You cannot modify more than one base table to the join. So this is not possible when you are going for the complex. This is the concept of the complex. So these are called the views. If there are any questions on the views, you can ask. Clear? Any questions on the views? Clear?
नहीं कोई भी नहीं, सब सो गए.
Clear? Joins are clear. Views are clear? Okay. So it has given. Yeah, thank you. So now we are going for the next concept. Next concept, we are going to talk about the index also. See, index is simple, sir. But you need to understand what is the use of the index. That's all. And how to apply index. Sir, index makes you very easy. People are understanding index is tough. No, it is very easy to understand. But how to use, when to use, you need to know. That's all. Otherwise, index is complicated. So generally, what happens when I write a select query, something I have 10 records here, or 14 records. You know, right? In this table, employee 14 records are there. So maybe Oracle takes how long time? It takes some 0.1 second, right? 0.1 second, or 0.01 second, maybe. It can take 14 records. Okay, if you have a 40 lakh records, maybe it can take the time 0.1 second, maybe. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe 14 lakhs and up. Okay, so 14 crores records are there. So when I write this query, if you're taking 1 minute or 1 second, 1 second is also for me is delay. Assume 1 second is also I'm getting the delay. 1 second is for me is a delay. Assume. Or it is taking 5 seconds. 5 seconds is a delay is coming. So 5 seconds also I don't want to know. I want to get within the 5 seconds less than 5 seconds I want to get. Even 14 crore records also. How to get this? See, your records are increasing, your time is decreases, right? Whenever more records are bringing, your time is also increases. Okay, so how to avoid this one? How to avoid this kind of queries? This query is taking a lot of time for 14 crore records. For 14 records, it is taking some time. For 14 records, 14 lakhs, 14 records, 14 lakhs, 14 crore, it is taking some delay, right? Based on a record size. Okay, so how to avoid this one? Now, assume you are applying the select query in 14 records. It is taking 5 days. I want to reduce the time. Maybe don't worry. Assume it is taking 1 minute. 1 minute. I don't want to take in 1 minute. Even the 14 crore records. I want to increase the performance. If you want to increase the performance, you need to apply the index. That's all. But how to create an index and which column you are applying, you need to know. See, generally select will not take any time. Select will not take any time. Please understand. Select query will not take any time. But when it will take the time means time to get when it will take the time means when you are using the wait class. Please understand. If you are using the wait class only, it will take the time. For example, when you select start from EMP, no problem. It's going to bring all the data. It will go to the server database and the table and brings output on the screen. No problem. But when you apply the wait condition, my wait condition is like this: depart number equal to 10. You are writing like this: depart number equal to 20. You are writing. But how many crore records are there? 14 crore records are there. Each and every record it has to check the value. For this column, it has to check the value 20. 20, the value, maybe your data will be around 10 rows only. Your data is only 10 rows. Assumption. Okay, 20 department is 10 rows over there. But still it has to scan 20 10 days only there. But still it has to scan 14 crore records. There is no other go because the air conditioning applied. And you are checking in this column. Okay, then 14 crore records, so 10 rows for the 10 rows purpose, you are going for 14 records. Yeah, we need to go. There is no other go. 14, these 10 rows implies are very sensitive information. Okay, so VIP personal information are there. But 14 records are there. 14 crore records are there. But it is taking the delay. Why it is taking the delay? The department will 20 are taken. It has 10 records. Because of this one, it has to scan 14 crore times. If there is no where condition, no problem. But if it is a where condition is there, it is taking the time. On which column you are applying this column? Oh, this column is taking the time for these many records. Then you need to apply the index on this column. That's all. So then performance is going to increase. I understand which column is taking the time delay. In the where class, which column is taking the time delay. Like this, any column which is taking time delay, you need to apply the index on that particular column. Then we get a 14 records or 14 crore records. We may get delayed 1 minute. It's going to reduce. That's why the index concept is there. You need to apply the index on this column because this is taking the time. But how to create index? Understand the concept, right? So how to create index? Simple concept. How to create an index? How to create index? Index can be created, create or replace, create and create index. Index, that's all. On which table? Table name and which column? Which column is taking a lot of time? In this scenario, department number is taking a lot of time. I just took an example. That's all. When you apply the index, everything taken by the Oracle engine. So when you substitute this query for 14 records, it is earlier it was taking 1 minute. It is going to reduce to maybe we cannot know. I cannot predict the timing, but it may reduce. Most of the time it is taking 1 minute. It is going to reduce to 50 seconds. Okay, maybe or it may take around 30 seconds because you created the index. So that is the concept of index. So these are all I cannot show for these records, but I am explaining the concept. Okay, so right now how to create index for the particular column, I'm sure we can understand. Now what I do, I'm going for this one. Assume this is getting output very fast, but I don't have that many crores of records. If it is a crores of records or lakhs of records, only it is going to delay. Which column? In the where class, which column is delaying? This column. No, we need to create index. How to create index? Actually, create an index. You can give index name on which table, apply table, and which column, department number column. That's all. This index has been created. After index created, if you see, we are getting same response because we have only 14 records. But this is what concept how to create index. Okay, so like this, we can create index. Not only say we can create index for single column, we can create index for multiple columns as well. Okay, if the multiple columns means and salary greater than 2000 it is taking. So now this where class is just the 2 columns, department number and salary. Based on the 2 columns also you can create index. Okay, so this is called as the index. What happens? Index improves the performance of the query. So to bring the data from the table. Understand? This is called as the index. Just understand how to create index. Okay, if not required. Now for 14 records my index is not required. We can drop the index. Drop index. Okay, because my records are not 14 rows. I don't want. So what is the index it is created? IDX. And where the indexes are stored means user underscore indexes will be there. It's going to store the indexes. As I told you, this is a DBA tables. No need of we to maintain, everything is taken care by the Oracle only. Okay, so where I can see, select, I can display the user underscore indexes. So a lot of things are there, but I want index name only and table name. Select the index underscore name, table underscore name, from user underscore indexes, where table underscore name equal to what is the table I created on the table, EMP table. No? So this is the index I just not created. Already one index is already there. Now I created one index called IDX. Okay? I don't want index one. Okay, you can delete the index also. Drop index name. Index name is IDX. Index is dropped. Whenever you want to create, you can create, and whenever you not required also, you can drop the index. So no IDX index is created. Very simple. We can create index on a single column or multiple columns based on the record. This is how very easy to create index. Now understand what is the purpose of index. Index is a database object. It is also a database object. What is the purpose of this object? So this object is used to improve the performance of the queries. That's all. It's used to improve the performance of the query. For long running queries, means for long running queries, we apply an index. How to create index? We have seen how to create index, how to drop the index also. So just no need to do, just create index. That's all. When you are doing the performance, when you are return the data with your class and this particular column and this particular column, so that then queries will become very fast. That's all. That is the use of the index. So this is what our SQL query, SQL is completed till now. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. So I completed the SQL till today. you have any question, you can ask me. So I started from the table, how we can create a table, what is a TDL, what is a DML, and all. So we also understood what is a merge statement, joins concept, and how to apply functions, how to apply conversion functions, the different functions we understood, and we understood joins concept, we understood subtrace concept, we understood views and index concept as well. Okay. See, whatever I said that is option for you, you can crack it into one day SQL. Okay. If you have any questions, yeah, yeah, you can ask me.
Sir, vacancy available for only for SQL, sir.
Sorry.
Only on the basis of SQL knowledge. We can get a job.
Yes. So SQL. See, if you want to get a job, jobs are two types here in Oracle field. Means I can say database field. I can say, like I cannot say Oracle. I can say database. Database field in the sense backend will call. Okay. So we can get a job on SQL. On SQL only we can get, but where only we are getting. Okay. But if you are learning SQL plus DBA, we are getting a DBA jobs. DBA jobs.
Yes, sir.
So we get a DBA jobs. SQL plus DBA. Suppose you are learning SQL plus PLSQL. So then you get as a PLSQL developer. So this is a developer job. Okay. So SQL developer job also available, but rarely it is available. Means nobody is nowadays they are taking as SQL jobs. Okay. They need additional knowledge on DBA, then they can go for DBA jobs. Okay. DBA means database administrator jobs. If you know SQL and PLSQL, it is maybe hardly one month course PLSQL. Then you can become as a PLSQL developer. If you are interested for developer, then you can go for the PLSQL. If you are interested for DBA, then SQL plus DBA. Okay. Nowadays then jobs are available on SQL, but available rarely available. Okay. SQL developers. Yeah. Mainly those who are working on the report side or analytics side, they need SQL. They need SQL. So then they are in the SQL, but rarely it is available. I suggest you learn SQL plus DBA. You can go as a DBA. It is a 24/7 work will be there. 24/7 work. So they were very interesting. Same work you are doing. Once you get a job, same work you are doing. Otherwise, you want to go to the developer point of view, then you need to go learn SQL plus PLS. SQL if you know, then you can learn PLSQL. Then you can become as a developer. And in a developer, you can work as a yeah. So what is called PLSQL? PLSQL is a procedure language extension to the SQL. It is an extension of SQL. And it is a procedure means you can write it programming. Generally, SQL is a structured query language. Like we are not touched any looping statements or we are not touched any conditional statement. Okay, we are not done any process, we are not opened any triggers and all that. Okay, so we can use those techniques here in the procedure language. It is like a programming. But SQL is not a programming language, it is a structured query. Everything we are writing is a query. But here we can write a conditional statement, if then conditional looping statement, the process, you can use the packages, procedures, functions, triggers and all you can do. Ready? Yes, sir. Yeah. Any other questions? And if you want to study SQL and PLSQL, if you want to study SQL means I refer SQL books, so you can download SQL volume 1 student guide is there, you can download this one. Okay, so this is 11G is there, so you can download. Okay, 9A SQL student guide, 11G SQL fundamentals are there, so you can download. This is a Oracle site only they given. Okay, you can download from this one. But no Indian authors are good authors. I have taken a lot of books, but they are not that up to level. Okay, so you can directly learn from this Oracle websites. Okay, so they have given this one. They have the copyrights owner. You can study this one. Okay, you can download easily here. Okay, you can download. You can download. Directly you can click it to ask to download. So it is asking download. That's all. Here, whatever I taught now, everything is there. 310 pages are there. It is Oracle people are given this PPT and PDF, so you can learn from here. So whatever this is Oracle copyrights are reserved. So it is from the Oracle people only, so you can directly study. Okay. So whatever I told you, everything will be available here. But now you can study. Before this one, if you have to study this one, it is not able to understand. By taking my notes and observing these notes, you can study thoroughly deeply in this one. Understand? Any other questions?
Is this enough for the base asset?
Yeah, it's very much enough.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so thank you for my attending SQL classes. I'm happy you people are very patient to attend the classes. Very good. I have seen this batch is very good. I have told so many batches in the stances. This batch look nice. I can say. And most of the people are sincere in this class. I have seen. Yeah, very good. And I have seen some knowledge in your student. In your batch, I have seen some students have knowledge in SQL.
किस
Very
नाम
good.
है
So if I want any guidance, I call you on my number. Yes, you can call me. I reply you, but maybe I'll take some delay. But I can reply because I want to go in the banking side. Okay, no problem. So I'm writing. No. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
मम्मी
Any other questions? Nice batch. Okay, this is a nice batch because you are attending language, you are attending Python, you are attending SAS.
Small request for you, sir. Please post your videos in the content store, sir, in stances.
Sorry?
Please store all the videos in stances, sir.
In Fastplace or any other. This one recordings I don't have. I don't have option to record now. I think Manikanta is sent, right? Manikanta is sent. Okay, you can log into this one. You can find the recorded videos. Manikanta, this is do you have a first to last class? How many classes I taken? Every class it is there?
Almost 12 classes you took, sir.
Okay. For Manikanta, do you have the 12 classes? Videos, recorded videos? Hello? Money? Is there? Money, can you share to her? Hello? Okay, you can discuss with Money, so you can share it. Any other questions? Yeah, any other?
Sir, if you have any further doubts after reading and all, and how to contact sir.
I have given the number now.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yeah, tell that your SAS is this timing batch, like that, okay, before telling that, because I don't know you. So when you want to contact, tell that there is a batch of this one and that, okay?
Sure, thank you.
Yeah. Nice patience about you people I've seen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sugita. Thank you, Arni. Thank you, Arni. So can you fix the volume in a sentence, sir? Scale volume on student readiness, sir? Yes, here it is. Okay, yeah. Thank you. All batches are there now in this one, means online, offline, everyone is there now. Those are attending offline also, they are attending here now. Sometimes I come to Hyderabad, I'll meet. Oh, thank you, Shravani, thank you, Diti, thank you, Pranita, thank you, Naga. Thank you, Nikhil, Manju. Thank you, thank you. All the best for your future. Thank you. I'm winding up. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye. Jyoti is attended today. Jyoti is not attended.